corporate social responsibility promote sustainable development?
CSR, the corporate social responsibility, creates values in all spheres. One is social development, including human development, concentrating on education, healthcare, and again, making sure lifestyle products are created, smart living comes in. The human development is important. Second, environment development, clean roads, less carbon emission, carbon neutral systems. We have to necessarily make sure per capita carbon emission comes less. So projects which are going to have value driven water management, waste management, tapping the natural resources, solar, wind, those are the options we have when it comes to environment development. The idea is to have clean environment, clean energy, clean breathing space. So that's important. So human development, social development is important, environment development is important, and again, making sure the corporate social responsibility comes to everyone, the big time businessmen, small and medium sized entrepreneurs, individuals and institutions, and also collectively responding through public private partnership model. Those are the norms by which CSR can really drive the change, and everyone is committed in the overall space of creating better future for citizens.
How do you think can CSR provide value to customers?
CSR can provide value in multiple forms. Customers today wants a clear transparency, whether it is pricing, whichever be the industry you belong to, banking or consumer retailing. They need protection, they need clarity in what they get, they need quality, they need care, they also want to have a fair deal, fair pricing. So when it comes to corporate social responsibility, if an institution is focusing on all these dimensions, quality, certified framework by which quality missions are communicated, the value advantage is there. And it also gives you loyalty. Back in turn, the customers are loyal to the institutions. See, we have a collaborative model. It is not independent of the institution or individuals. We create a model which is sustainable, and CSR can create value advantage to the customers, making sure socially we are all responsible when it comes to public interface.
What are the CSR initiatives of Doha Bank?
Doha Bank has taken many initiatives. One is beach cleaning the space, tree planting, green banking, and knowledge disseminations, promoting small and medium-sized entrepreneurs, ensuring we have a fair play in terms of pricing, consistent collaborations with the customers in terms of educating them, the risk allied in the integral part of your business modeling, and how do we support them within the market dynamics, how do we support them within the changing phase of the global, regional, local space. We work with them. That's how Doha Bank is committed, and long-term plans are there to have a carbon emission reduction plan. We have sustainable investments or lending projects which are going to be socially responsible for the ecosystems. We add value.
How can all banks encourage greater environmental responsibility?
Greater environmental responsibility is committed. You see, human development is very important, and we need to create a better citizenship. Environment sustainability comes in. Gone are the days human activities were not measured and managed. Now you have to necessarily understand, you have to create an environment which is going to be carbon neutral. That's objectives. That's not fully practical, but we need to take initiatives, creating energy saving mechanism, reducing the energy consumption, rationalizing the paper mechanics, and also recycling. It's equally important for us to see through initiatives which are responsive for long-term values. If these are not measured and managed, controlled, we are not going to create better environment. Rising sea level, increasing temperature, and again endangering spaces, deforestations are all. Now we are hearing stories around the world how the elephants are on the roads, how the tigers are in the paddy fields, because they have no place to go. Where they will go? They will come to the living domains of human. And that's what is happening in many of the congested atmosphere. Now we have reasons to believe that we should focus on building this partnership to bring in environment sustainability as a public-private partnership model.
And what are the initiatives of Doha Bank to encourage greater environmental responsibility?
We have taken as a principle-centered mission, we are a green bank. We are having contributions to the socially responsible projects. We are allocating 2.5% of our profit. We are also making sure we are integral part of knowledge sharing sessions time and again. We are encouraging through the eco programs at a primary level, at a secondary level we do, so that more and more environment consciousness comes in. Green missions are respected, and that's what we do in substance.
Can you highlight us the importance of private sector in climate change?
Private sector plays a big role. The government can only frame the policy framework and facilitate the overall turn, but responsibility lies with individuals and institutions who are private. The framework has been created. Now we need to put individual customized solutions based on your business model. As bankers, we have committed responsibility. When we lend, we have to lend for socially conscious projects. Not a charity, but good commercial model as well. And again, when we invest, we take the same norm. So the idea is to promote the institution of sustainability, creating a green culture in everything what we do. Green buildings, again, green mission, whichever be the business model you can factor in, so that create better citizenship.
How can PPP models combat climate change?
That's very important. So you have to work with the government. That's what we do as institutions. We have a clarity how we worked with UNESCO at a global level. We had in the past agreement with UNESCO. We work with various foundations. We also work with carbon neutral committed organizations around the world. We work with CDM mechanisms, and we advise various customers how to go about carbon reduction. We also lend or invest. We do it as a private and public sector model. We have advisory evolving for carbon emission reductions in the coming days in an intense form and substance. We're going to create the carbon exchange mechanism as a public-private partnership model. So we all have to do. You as an individual have to reduce the carbon emission, switch off the lights, turn off the electricity when it is not required, water waste. Again, waste management itself has to be properly mechanized. So those are the norms by which we will be working on. Individuals and institutions can add. Tree planting is one aspect all of you can do. And again, cleaning the space, socially responsible we are all. We do beach cleaning. We expect everyone to add value to the cleaner society.
What are the measures to attract private sector in climate change?
Measures we need is to incentivize. Now I would expect that Basel III comes very handy and impose a discipline like we have risk-weighted measurements. You should have factored how much we should lend for committed green missions. When we have restrictions on capital adequacy, when we have imposed discipline on how much we should lend on real estate or consumers, we should also have committed policy as desired at a global benchmarks for green building sustainable development. That's not happened, but still it is an option for the individual institutions or individual regulators to set in that mission. Green mission can add value. Creating sustainable world is all about setting standards for policies which are going to promote futuristic options, better world, environment sustainability, and again, eradication of extreme poverty. Those are the norms we have to. We have to recognize this opportunity, and time and again we have to devise a policy as a private enterprise or a public enterprise or coming as public-private enterprise to promote better world.
Thank you, Dr. Seetharaman.
Thank you.